Good morning, guys. Hope y'all are all doing pretty good. Hope your day yesterday was alright. I know personally myself, I got really tired at the end of my work day, and I was glad to come home. But like most of us, you probably did something similar to myself, huddled up under a ton of blankets to go to sleep last night to make sure that we were going to be warm, because it has been quite cold the past few days, and like most of us in the west side, east side, you name it, we're all dealing with this cold right now. And right now in the places like the Midwest, there's been such a deep cold snap to places like Embarrass, Minnesota. It hit a record low of 36 below yesterday. It's just, I mean, I'm cold here. I mean, last night it was like 18, I think, outside, and that's, you know, anything for me below 60, I'm just like, I'm putting on a jacket. I'm cold. I can't help it, especially if there's a breeze now. But apparently temps have been, you know, snapping down low for the past 2 days. It's not supposed to have us in its frigid grip much longer, but apparently there have been 4 deaths blamed on this cold snap so far. And it also hindered a warehouse fire being contained last night in Chicago. Apparently it took 170 firefighters over 3 hours to contain the blaze, and it would have been easier, except they're saying because it was about 10 degrees outside, it caused problems, I guess, when it came to getting the fire out. I mean, personally, I'm doubling up on socks. I'm pretty cold myself. I slept in a hoodie and under a comforter and some sheets and stuff, and I have my cats in my room with me. I put my heater in my room, and I'm sitting out here in my living room right now. My heater is going, and I mean, my fingers are cold to the touch. Just, I'm looking forward for this to stop. I'm tired of being cold. I want my spring and summer already. I'm tired of this. But let me just go on ahead and talk about something a bit more humorous right now, but also involving fire. It seems a 2-mile-long tunnel near the Norwegian town of Narvik was closed 5 days after a truck containing 27 metric tons of brunost, a brown cheese that is a delicacy in Norway, when it caught fire on Thursday and was finally put out on Monday. The high concentration of fat and sugar is almost like gasoline if it gets hot enough, a policeman said of the burning cheese, which has a 30% fat content and tastes like caramel. That sounds like an interesting cheese and a good fire starter, too. I wish I had a fireplace now that I think about it. I'm so jealous of people who do. Oh, man. But, yeah. So, God, a cheese fire. It just closed off a 2-mile-long tunnel. That's got to be interesting. Hey, you can't go home. The tunnel on the way home is closed. Why? Oh, well, a truck full of cheese is burning in there, and they can't get it out. That doesn't happen every day. You know, like in the area of Hampton Roads, there's like the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, and that one, you know, usually there's like an accident or something in a delay for a while because people get in accidents there, but geez, I don't know, I might actually, I'd be upset, but I think I might laugh if I heard that on my way home. Couldn't get home because the tunnel was full of cheese. It was on fire. I don't know, but anyway, something also that I found that was kind of interesting, apparently, I saw this yesterday, but I figured, you know, if I get around to it, I get around to it. There's a 3-year-old boy who comes from a line of animal caretakers at the Barat Wildlife Park in Australia, who apparently decided he's going to follow vigilantly in his family's footsteps and has made the news with a picture of himself wrestling a young alligator. Now, I know, I thought this was silly. I thought it was some kind of a prank, maybe. When I first saw it, I thought, the news is just being, whatever. You know, but actually, I saw the picture, and it's pretty cool. This 3-year-old, he's holding on to pretty tight. Apparently, he pretty much wrestles with him like a kid would a young dog or something, they say. It's Like, they're not worried about it. The father said, you know, kudos to my kid, he can do what he wants, and a lot of people are going, oh my god, this kid's going to lose an arm. But hey, you know, I mean, I just gotta say, though, what the heck is wrong with you Aussies, messing with stuff like alligators and shit? I mean, Steve Irwin was pretty popular for that crap, but then it got kind of boring, and he started moving on to more stuff, and it's like poking at stuff you shouldn't be poking at, and it's like, why? What about you makes you think it's okay to just fuck with animals? Because, I mean, we know that eventually it came down to he got too close to a stingray, and, you know, but, I mean, that's just one Aussie. I didn't know there were more of you. I mean, this could be the next Steve Irwin for all we know, but, I mean, right now he's cute. Just wait until he gets older. I just hope he doesn't lose a limb or anything, which, unfortunately, I have this bad feeling that something bad will happen to him if he keeps this up. But, hey, I mean, it's up to the parents. But, we'll just completely go 360 on this. Let's not talk about people and stuff with animals. We'll talk about money. Tax stuff is in the news today. Seems most of us are going to be delayed on getting our taxes filed. As the news reports, the IRS has changed the rules on who's allowed to prepare our taxes. They've affected over 700,000 people who were previously allowed to prepare taxes for us, which means some people who do this to supplement their income and pay off their Christmas debt are without the ability to. It further causes things to slow down because without those 700,000 to help us with our taxes, if, of course, you get yours prepared by a human being, we will have to wait for those that are still qualified to get around to us. Yay! About a quarter of the roughly 140 million individual tax returns filed annually are done with the help from non-professional tax preparers. Like, you'll see sometimes H&R Block will have stuff up, not only looking for those people to do the sign thing, or the Liberty Tax people with the big dress up like the Statue of Liberty and they wave at people, come in and get your taxes done. No, not those people. And the ones that actually do our taxes, the people that are non-professional tax preparers, and they're not actually, they're certified by the company, but they don't have to be, I guess, certified by the IRS. Since they are not certified by the IRS, they are not able to do our taxes, so it means that if we've had them done by someone who has done this, they don't have a certificate by the IRS, they're allowed to by the company, those taxes might have to go back and be refiled because they can't guarantee that they were prepared properly. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so glad I haven't done this yet. Personally, I wait till early, mid-February, and I usually get mine free file online because I make under a certain amount of money, and I can get TurboTax or H&R Block to do it for free. So I just figured, why not? So, I mean, personally, all I could say is I feel for you guys, and thanks a lot, IRS. You have already confused the snot out of me with some of those tax forms and those stupid, long, elaborate questions that, to me, don't make any sense as to how much money I'm supposed to pay you. But I'm just glad I e-file. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about this crap. I feel for you guys out there who get this done by people. And for you people who make money off of this, paying off some debts every year, I mean, it's enough to be able to get a tax return, but to be able to make some extra moolah doing it for other people. I know a lot of people supplement their income this time of year with that kind of work, and I mean, all I can hope is you guys can get around it. I really feel for you. But hey, let's just bail on this topic, and I'm going to go ahead and say I'm about ready to head out. But I do want to leave you with a thought. I need an honest opinion on this. I'm getting feel kind of weird about just doing the news. I had this sad thought yesterday, like, I felt kind of pathetic about it. Hey, I feel like maybe I'm just a big copycat. I'm personally a huge fan of Philip DeFranco and SourceFed and stuff, and I just kind of like the idea of being able to put my 2 cents in there, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not really getting many people's attention. I'd like to kind of get a discussion going on things. I'm reaching out to people. This is not about me getting noticed. This is about me making friends in any way I can think of, and this is just one of my outlets. It's also kind of a hobby for me. I honestly want to talk video games here, and I want to know what topics you want to hear about, like video game history, and if it is on what game, like what franchise. I want to talk about this. So please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Get back to me on this. I want to get it going. Alright, so keep warm, you guys. Try not to freak out too much about the tax thing. You still got time. You got till April. Hopefully you aren't jonesing for that money that bad. We'll get through this. Just, keep going and have a good day. Bye.